Welcome back to another top video. Today we're checking out the top 20 best Pokemon cards to invest in under $100 in PSA 10 slabs, and we are going to do a giveaway today. All you got to do is make sure you're subscribed, hit that notification bell, hit that like. Then you have to answer the question of the day. What is your all-time favorite illustration rare? This is what we're giving away today, a beautiful Zekrom promo. And the winner from last Sunday's giveaway is at Francisco Gonzalez OB6MK. Shoot me an email or hit me up on Instagram. I'll get those cards sent out to you. And we do have to give a quick thanks to our video sponsors, and that is METATCG. If you guys got a ton of bulk laying around, which we both know that you do, you might as well trade it in for some super rare cards or cash, or you get even more if you trade it in for store credit. They're located in Arlington, Texas. They make it so easy to do the Pokemon bulk submission. You just fill out exactly how many cards you have. They all have to be near mint. They even have a video showing you how to package up everything. So definitely check them out. I'll have all the links in the description. Then, of course, you guys want to try out PSA for your first time. Click the link, use the code BEARD25, you get $25 off. And you just got to use a new email for that every time. And same thing with tag. Use the code BEARD102. You get 10% off your first submission. And please download the FANATICS Collect app and follow the Pokebeard channel. I have all the links in the description. You guys can watch my Market Monday and my Falling Friday completely free, hours before I post it on YouTube, Thursday and Sunday, 7 p.m. Central, where I'm actually live in the chat. There's a ton of people in there, and we do a giveaway every single video, and you actually find out who wins towards the end of the video. It's a ton of fun, so definitely check that out. But all right, let's get into it. So we got 20 cards here, range kind of from all over. So we're going to start off with some illustration rares. So we got the Dedenne. Beautiful, beautiful card. It's from Perfect Order. So of course, you know, it's a brand new card. But with how expensive, you know, it is to get cards graded now, I have a feeling a lot of these lower end cards are not going to have super high pops because it's just too expensive to get them graded. It simply is just not going to be worth it. Now this card isn't super difficult to grade. It's got 648 in a 10 with a total PSA pop of 890. But beautiful Dedenne card, and you know, you can make an offer on it. I'm sure you can get it a decent amount under $100. And like I said, I just don't think there's going to be, you know, 20,000 of these on the market just because it's so expensive to grade. Next, another beautiful one that I'm obsessed with is the Flygon. You got the full evolution line right here. Again, not super difficult to grade, 3,100 in the 10 with a total pop of 6,300. And this card does come from Phantasmal Flames. Again, not a super difficult set to like grade. But this is the best Flygon card we've ever gotten. And Flygon is actually a super popular Pokemon. So be able to pick up Flygon's best card ever for under $100, not bad. Next, we have the Team Rocket's Dugtrio. This is from Ascended Heroes. This is a pop of 1,400 in the 10 with a total PSA pop of 2,100. Again, not super difficult to grade. But Team Rocket, you actually get Giovanni in the card. And you get a Gen 1 Pokemon for, you know, under $100. Next, we have the Wigglytuff, again from Phantasmal Flames, with a pop of 4,500 in a 10, 8,900 total PSA pop. So not super difficult, but a beautiful Gen 1 Pokemon. And I love how it actually has like music symbols in there, so all the music collectors will love to get this card. And it's $78. I mean, all these cards have been around $90, $95. So this is about the cheapest card we've seen so far. Yep, all the others were right around $90 to $100. Next, we have the Ivysaur from Mega Evolution. Love this illustration art. It's a connecting art. The Bulbasaur obviously is a little more expensive, but not that much more expensive. But yeah, $99 for this beautiful Ivysaur. But this does have kind of a high pop. Has a PSA 10 pop of 10,830 and total PSA pop 17,730. But there's a lot of these on the market, so I guarantee you can talk some people down right now because a lot of these cards are starting to drop. Next, we have the Zorora from Stellar Crown. Another super clean art. Pretty popular Pokemon. PSA 10 pop is only 2,537 in a 10. Total PSA pop is 5,742, but not bad. And like I said, I really don't think too many people are getting these cheaper illustration rares graded anymore. And not too many people are going to be opening up Stellar Crown. Next, we have the Marshadow. This card was literally $90 raw, which is just insane. But it is a super cool card. I feel like most people don't know that Marshadow is actually a mythical Pokemon. And you got Pikachu right there with the shadow. And there's actually another card that goes with this, which is from a completely different angle. So super cool card, but pretty easy to grade. 13,195 in a 10, 21,105 total pop, $90 our best offer. But still, such a cool card. If you can get this, you know, for $70 or $75 in a PSA 10, not too bad. All right, now we're going to jump into some promos. We got the Cosmo Foil. These are the Evolutions. Here's the Glaceon from the pre-tech sticker collections. Now, this is a pop of only 462 in a 10, 1,307 total pop. So, you know, not the easiest to grade, but super cool. I know they're not illustration rares. So yeah, $90 are best offer, so kind of expensive. These used to be like $30, $40, $50, but at least, it has a somewhat low pop with, below 500, and we're talking evolutions. Next, we have the Eevee. This is the Prismatic Evolution Surprise Box promo, and $100 has a PSA pop 2,500 in a 10, total PSA pop 5,700. So not super, super easy to grade, but not, super difficult. And again, you cannot go wrong with the evolutions, especially you can get every one of the evolutions with this stamp, so you can get the whole set. Next, we got the Mega Attack Rare, Mega Lucario. There's also a Mega Gardevoir. They're both around the same price, but $110 for this Lucario. PSA 10 pop, though, is 6,900 in a 10, 9,200 total, so very easy to grade. But in the world of Lucario cards, this is one of the coolest Lucario cards we've gotten, and we do not get a ton of Mega Attack Rares, so not a bad pickup. Next, we got the ETB promos. We got the Tornadus. Love this card. I know he's not the most popular Pokemon, but 1,237, 10 pop, and total PSA pop is 3,900. So it is actually a little difficult to grade, and $60 are best offer. I mean, I'm sure you can get this thing for $50 or under $50. And we have the Enzarora ETB promo, one of my favorites. $105 are best offer. Has a PSA 10 pop of 2,400, total PSA pop $7,200. I wonder if it comes with that nice graded guard. Next, we have the Miraidon, the OG ETB promo in the Scarlet and Violet era. There's also the Koraidon, and I really feel like people are still sleeping on Miraidon and Koraidon. This is a PSA 10 pop of 1,700 in a 10, and total PSA pop 4,670. So, again, a little difficult to grade, and right around $100. They're asking $110. Next, we have the Magneton, Gen 1 Pokemon, done by Shinji Kanda, in a Surging Sparks ETB. I mean, everything is going for it. $80 are best offer. Total PSA 10 pop is 8,484. Total PSA pop is 24,700. So a ton of them graded, but definitely not easy to grade. Next, we have the Poplio. These are the first partner 30th anniversary promos. These are also very easy to grade. 3,000 in a 10. Total PSA pop is 4,200. But they're asking $70, and I think these are going to get even cheaper. And when they're $50 or less, I think these are all solid pickups. They're anniversary promos of all starters. You really cannot go wrong, especially if you collected all of them. I think it'd be a super cool collection. Next, there is some awesome Trainer Gallery cards that are still very affordable. We got the Superior V. This is from Silver Tempest. $90 or best offer. The PSA 10 pop is 2,269. Total PSA pop is 3,587. So there's not going to be a ton more graded. And for $90 or best offer, not bad. Especially you are getting a starter Pokemon, and it's got beautiful texture, and the pop isn't like 20,000. Next, one of my favorite cards on the list. I believe this is an Indonesian promo. Again, a very easy to grade card. 10,400 in a 10, 13,785 total graded. But look at this Pikachu. This is called the Pikachu Berkameja Batik. I probably butchered that, but it says Pikachu's Indonesia Journey. Super adorable card. PSA 10, asking $100 flat. Not too bad, especially if you don't have any exclusives in your collection yet. Next, we got some vintage. So everybody's keep obsessing over low pops. Like it could be like a random holo from the mid eras, and it's stuff for like $100,000 because there's like 8 of them or 10 of them. But we got the Ekans here from Expedition. Nothing special. Really cool, unique art. Total PSA 10 pop is 33. Total PSA pop is 93. They're asking $100 for best offer. So in my opinion, I think it's kind of cool to pick up some of these really cool, unique vintage cards, even if they are commons and uncommons in PSA 10s, just because there's not a ton of them graded, and if you really enjoy the art. And we also have the Coughing from Team Rocket. This is the unlimited version. Recently, the first edition stuff has gone crazy. PSA 10 pop is 40. Total PSA pop is 225. They're asking $102 or best offer. I mean, if you're a Coughing fan, this would be a super fun, cool little pickup. And last on the list, we have the Machop from base set. This is unlimited, but still, it's the OG Machop art that is just iconic. Total PSA 10 pop, 818. Total PSA pop is 2,886. You know, if there's a certain Pokemon that you like from Jungle or Fossil or anything like that, or Expedition, I'm sure you can get, a PSA 10 copy of it for a pretty good deal. And I know they're not like holos or the craziest stuff, but it's still just cool history to have and very low pops. But all right, that was this month's top video. If you guys like this content, want to stay ahead of the market, please make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you guys want to support more, check out my Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube membership, all that. You guys know what to do. You guys are the absolute best. But all right, I want you guys to have a great day. And if you guys want to watch my newest Falling Friday, which was a crazy one, we have so many grails dropping, click the video above. Otherwise, if you guys want to watch any of my vending videos, I have an entire playlist above also. But all right, we'll see you next time.